it's Colette from Colette's Thermy Kitchen. Today we are going to be making one of my very favourite truffles, perfect for the festive season or for a time when anyone is gathering. They are my Baileys, cheesecake, Tim Tam balls, which are just amazing. So first up, not many ingredients, but the first thing I'm going to do is pop into the Thermomix about 25 grams of and did you just bang you just banged your toe? Are you in pain? Sorry. No. Okay, so I'm just going to add in some macadamia nuts. I've got about 20 grams. Totally optional, you don't have to have those, but they're great. They give it a nice bit of crunch. And because it's Christmas, I'm going to add in about 20 grams of cranberries. Now I just want to give them a little bit of a mix. And I just kind of want to keep an eye on what they're like. So I'm going to go into the TM6 and you can see I've just swiped it across and I'm going to select the turbo. And I think I'm going to just do a 1 second blast. Hidden on there, turn it. And then I'm just going to take a quick peek. And I need to do that once more. So it's better to do it in smaller bursts than to go too far and have just sawdust. Perfect, so that's all I want there. Okay, so have a little look there. That's kind of the consistency I'm looking for. So a couple of chunky bits, and that's going to be in that beautiful filling in these truffles. So I'm just going to tip these into a little glass. And that will get rid of that last lot. So that's cool. So now to make the actual main part of the truffle it's really super easy. So these are white Tim Tams. Of course you can use the chocolate Tim Tams and just mix them up a bit. I'm using white, so I need 2 packets. They're going in. You can see these are going to be ultra naughty. And I'm going to add into here, actually the first thing I'm going to do is blitz these or crush them. So the lid's going back on. And I am going to do about 7 seconds. So 7 seconds at speed 7. Okay. Tap the screen to keep them quiet. Let's have a little look. So I want a really nice crushed component, which they are. So those 2 packs of Tim Tams are lovely and crushed, which is exactly what I want. So to that, I'm going to add the other few ingredients. So I'm going to reintroduce the macadamias and the cranberries. Yum. And I'm going to add into that about 220 grams of cream cheese. And if that isn't naughty enough, I'm going to add in about 60 grams of Baileys. That's going in as well. And I'm going to mix all that together to form the filling of my balls. And I'm going to go for about 5 seconds at speed 4. So I'm just going to take a look. So I want that to be nicely mixed together. Perfect. So you can see now, that looks pretty good. Now it's quite warm here in sunny Queensland and that's quite sticky. So I'm going to pop that into the fridge for about 5-10 minutes and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to shape them into little balls. See you in a minute. Hi, Max likes to cook with me in the kitchen. So listen, what we're going to do now is we're going to just prep a tray, so any kind of tray. I'm just using a pizza tray, but whatever tray you want. And just a quick little tip, this is round, my paper's square. This is how you basically cut a nice round sheet to go on your tray. So just fold that in half and you basically just keep folding it and keep folding it in half. So you can see that's now folded. And all you do is you pop that into the center, roughly get an idea where that end is and chop off the end slightly rounded. And now I've got a nice round circle. So a little tip there for, a little tip before I'm making that. So what I'm going to do is grab my mixture from the fridge. Okay, here we go. And now, you know when you have these balls, everyone loves to fight who gets the biggest, who gets the littlest. So I don't like that. So I'm just going to measure my mixture so every ball is the same size. So I'm just going to bring up the scales on the TM6. I'm going to put a little bowl there on the lid. And I'm going to measure about 20 gram balls. Well, that's quite generous, so let's do that one again. So they're kind of heaped teaspoons. So I'm going to add a little bit more to that one. And then I'm just going to pop that down, and I'm going to do that with all the mixture. And then what I'm going to do is just to form these into little round balls. Okay. And they're quite nice to use because that mixture is a little bit colder. So just measuring again. Oh, that's a little one. They'll be fighting. No one would want that one. Okay, so that's fine. 90 grams. We can make up that with the chocolate. And again, just rolling that. So I'm going to continue to do that with the rest of these. And then I'm going to pop this tray back in the fridge so these get really nice and firm and cold before we coat them in melted chocolate. So I will see you real soon. Bye for now. Okay, so now it's time to melt the white chocolate. So this is just 300 grams of white cooking chocolate. You use your favorite chocolate that you love, and this is just going to go in the Thermomix. So whenever we melt chocolate in the Thermomix, it's a two-stage process. The first stage is grating it, and then the next stage is melting it. So to grate it, 10 seconds at speed 9 will be great. Just tap the screen, have a little look at it, just make sure it's as I want it. Yep, that's great. Just making sure that it's not riding up the bowl. And then I'm going to switch now to actually heat that up and melt it. So we want to melt it no higher than 50 degrees when you're doing your chocolate. So basically 2 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes, just check it and then you'll know once it's actually done. So I'm going to go for 2 minutes. So popping it on 2 minutes, 50 degrees, and speed number 2. Okay, so I did actually add on an extra minute. I checked it and it wasn't quite melted. So I added on, so that was 3 minutes I melted that, just like that. And you can see that that's been melted down beautifully, just as I'd like it. So now I'm going to pop this into a dish. And this is what I'm going to use to coat those beautiful little cheesy Tim Tam baby balls. Okay. Now you can do this in a number of ways. I have this little contraption which is really cool, but you basically just need to drop your balls into your chocolate, coat them nicely. What are you laughing at? Coat them nicely, take off any drips, and then just pop them back into position. So I'm going to do that now with all of these, and get them nicely covered. And if you need to, you can always go in for a double dip. So let them cool off, and if you think they're not covered enough, go in for a second coating of chocolate. Why not? It's a bit dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to carry on and do the rest of these. I've actually got 30, by the way, which is going to be pretty yum. And I'll see you for the next stage. Alright, so the balls have all been coated. And what I've done in exactly the same way, I've just melted a bit of milk chocolate. And I'm just going to drizzle down some, just check if that's going to work. Just some little curls on there. Good. A bit more chocolate in here. Okay. So these will be beautiful at Christmas time. As I said, whenever you've got people or friends around. So I'm just going to finish off doing this to the rest of those beautiful Tim Tam cheesecake Bailey balls, whatever you want to call them. So you can jazz them up, you can add different things to them. You can actually do the chocolate coating on the outside and drizzle them with the white chocolate. Now, if you don't have these little truffle making tools, what you can actually do to get those drizzles is simply put your melted milk chocolate into here, zip that up, and then cut off the tiniest little bit here, and then just squeeze them on top, and you're going to get exactly that same effect. But for now, I am going to do these, but I think I might have a little nibble. What do you reckon, Andrew? You know, come on. All right, so they're nice and cool, so let's have a listen. And you've got a soft one. And look, you've got a double one. Okay, cheers. Oh.
Oh, my goodness me.
They're so good, aren't they? I'm going to hide these in the fridge. Again. Okay. So have a go. They're amazing. They're a little bit warm, but obviously keep them in the fridge. Hide some away in the bottom shelf so the other half can't find them, and enjoy them. Until next time, my name's Colette Matriga. Thanks for visiting Colette's Thermi Kitchen. Reach out, share, like, help me in my business, which is awesome, and that encourages me to do more crazy videos like this. You have a great Christmas if I don't see you before then. Bye for now.